So hello everyone, my name is Alessandro Florencia. This is my EMP results report for my management 375 class with Susan Kirby in the University of San Francisco. So the EMP is a personality test for entrepreneurs that compares the results with the results of entrepreneurs and general managers. Uh, this test is divided into two types of scales: personality scales and skill scales. And with your results, you can then after that after you get your results you try to improve in those scales that you want. That's what we did for this project. So in the first results, I got two personality scales that were like kind of low. These were action orientation and acceptance. And these were the two that I chose to try to improve during the project during the semester. And I chose these two because I think it's important to know how to manage risk and how to take your thoughts into action, and to know that if you don't do it, no one will do it for you. So I thought I chose these two because I thought uh, these two skills were really important for entrepreneurs and general managers. That is something I want to do in the future. So the plan that I came up with to improve the scales is you also have to set a goal for your semester and try to improve these skills to help you with your goal. In my case, the goal that I have was to obtain a GPA of 3.5 or higher in this like at the end of the semester, uh, because I want to do a master's degree in the University of Tampa after I graduate. So it's very important for me to have a good GPA. And then other things that I chose to do to improve this skill was to read the book Be Fearless: Five Principles for a Life of Breakthroughs and Purpose, and try to apply what I learned in the simulation that we're doing for our class. That is the marketplace simulation and the EMP mindset simulation. That is an individual simulation. I chose this book because this book was recommended by the EMP for trying to improve these two skills that I select. So it made complete sense to me to read this book. The expected results I had at the beginning was to improve in both the scales. That was like the main objective of the project, to improve in those scales. I also achieved my GPA goal because as I explained before, for me it's really important to have a good GPA because I want to do a master's degree in the University of Tampa, and I need to have a very good GPA, and also to learn valuable lessons during the journey, not only about the scales, but also just learn things that are going to help me with my classes, with my job in the future, with soccer. I play in the university soccer team, and just learn valuable lessons that could help me in the future. Now talking about the biggest challenges that I have in dealing with the acceptance, I think the biggest challenge was to stop thinking too much about the risk in every decision, because every decision you make have a risk. Like when I decided to go to the United States to study, it was a risk because I was going to miss my family. I cannot get used to live in another country or wherever. Even when like I don't know, you decide to eat one thing or the other one, you have a risk, because you have the risk that you will not like it, that you will prefer the other one. So in every decision you make in life, there's a risk. Another big challenge for me was to organize my time well between this project, my classes, and soccer, because the fall semesters are really demanding for me, because that's where the soccer season starts. So it was really hard to organize well my time between the classes, soccer, and this project, because this project was also with the book and with all the journals and everything. It was taking a lot of time also, so it was kind of difficult to organize everything well. And finally, to keep up with the lecture of the book, because as I told you, in this semester it was hard to have time to organize everything. My plan was to read at least something during every week, so I can finish the book by the end of the semester. So yeah, it was kind of difficult to organize the time and to keep up with the lecture every week. And I was trying to at least would read 5 or 10 pages every week. So yeah, those were kind of the biggest challenges that I had. The work that I made, I read the book every week, even though in some weeks it was like 5 to 10 pages. That is not that much. I try to read the book every week, even though there were some weeks that I was completely busy, that I was traveling with the team or whatever. I tried to read the book every week. I try to be more active and more action orientation in the simulations, in the marketplace simulation and in the EMP simulation, and also to accept the risk. Like in every decision we were making in the simulations, we were involving risks. For example, when we select to make one bike or the other one in the marketplace simulations, we were dealing with risk. So I was trying to focus on that, and also to apply the concepts from the book into my day to day into my day to day life, because I was learning a lot of good things, like to accept fear and stuff like that. So I was trying to apply those in my day to day life. For example, in the soccer games, or in my classes, or or applying to a job, or whatever I was doing. I was trying to apply these new concepts, and the results, as you can see here, uh, acceptance uh, uh, actually was higher in the second test. It was at 3.40, while in the first one it was like at 2.80 or something. Was one of my lowest scales. And action orientation actually is a lot higher now. It's a 4, and it's between my top 3 highest scales. So I think the results were really good on these. And the results continue. I got a GPA of 3.92 at the end of the semester. Like, this is my GPA now. So I'm very happy because of that, because I'm gonna be able to apply to the masters that I want and to be a good candidate. And we also, in the marketplace simulation, we got second place with my group, which also made me very happy, because I was really focused on that, try to apply all the new concepts from the book, uh, and I was really happy to be second place. And the lessons learned, as I told you, every decision we make involves risk. We just have to accept those. Like, when we make one decision, we're gonna lose something, and we have to deal with that every time. One of the concepts that caught my attention more about the book was accepting fear. The author explains that it's not that you will not have fear, like, never in your life. It's just what you have to do is just to accept this fear, and use it in your favor. How to use this fear to your advantage, and to take advantage of this. And finally, the last lesson I learned, like, to be about being action orientation, is that if you don't do it, no one will do it for you. When you want something in life, you have to do it. You have to work hard for that. If you dream something, or you want to do it, you want to do something, you have to do it for yourself. Don't expect anyone else to do it for you. You just have to do it. You have to think it. You have to come up with a plan, and then just execute and do it. So that's it. That's my EMP report. Thank you so much for attention.